Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you today about two main reasons why I think digital adoption platforms miss the mark. So, if you are on a digital transformation journey, whether you're part of the business, whether you're part of support or training, you should listen up. I'm going to start off by just sharing a little bit of my experience. I don't come from the L&D or training or change management background that most in the space come from. In fact, I grew up in the support ranks, specifically working on SAP production support and configuration, and then moved on onto product management. But one thing I learned during my journey is that most organizations were completely ignoring the definition of insanity and constantly doing the same thing, applying the same methods to solve a problem that they haven't diagnosed properly to begin with. So if you're on the business side, let me know if any of this sounds familiar. A whole bunch of changes pushed on you, they get you through some quick training, and then they expect you to know it all. And it's so hard to find the information, and it's so hard to get the help you need, and you feel frustrated, and you feel alone, and you feel like you don't have any support. Now, if you're a trainer or an instructional designer or part of a project team, you know for a fact that you have spent countless hours working on training modules, taking screenshots and creating documents and doing videos and sending announcement emails, but nobody's paying attention, it seems. So there's frustration on both ends of the system. Business is upset, the trainers and the support team is upset, and digital adoption platforms actually are the best solution to help people get the job done, because what they do is they provide the right amount of information at the right time to the right people at the moment of need. And so bridging that gap between people, processes, and technology, and really enabling change and enabling transformation. So if it's so great, then how is it missing the mark? Well, the reason I think it's missing the mark in two areas is one, people in the L&D and training organization seem to be siloed, living on their own island. What do I mean by this? Well, for starters, they're not embedded with the business. And so it becomes very hard for them to serve the business needs. And they've kind of gone on their own little path using their own lexicon and acronyms and terminology and even goals, that the value is not aligned with the business goals and outcomes. And that needs to be adjusted, and that needs to be a reset, right? I think L&D and training needs to be aligned with the business. In fact, process experts or super users need to be empowered and enabled by L&D as a way to extend themselves and multiply these people and spread the knowledge within an organization. The second biggest problem that I see is that digital adoption platforms need digital adoption platforms of their own. What's that? Yeah, that's right. Digital adoption platforms need digital adoption platforms of their own. They are not very usable. If you have to sit through an academy, a certification, or read through a 400-page document and go through weeks and months of implementation, you are not using the right tool. Digital adoption platforms are supposed to be just that, a way for you to adopt and interact with technology seamlessly. So if you can't interact and use their own technology in that seamless way, then are you really using the right tool? So if you don't remember anything, I want you to make sure that you remember these two things before I leave you today. First, make sure your team of trainers and process experts are well aligned with business goals and that the tool you choose can enable the proliferation of knowledge within your organization. Make sure that the focus is on the business outcomes and that when you're using the right digital adoption solution, you're trying to improve in three key areas: process efficiency, employee productivity, and data quality. And these are all measurable areas that you need to set metrics around. So empower and leverage your business users, your process experts to disseminate and preserve the institutional knowledge much more effectively in that way. All right, join the conversation. Let me know what you think of this post. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, send me a comment with your thoughts, and share it out with the community. And of course, feel free to connect with me at any time, and let's dive into your specifics. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep lean and carry on.